Good morning. It's August 24th, 2024 on a Saturday. Finishing my lemon and ginger tea. See, if I don't care all that much, I don't remember well. I have on this screen over here the topics for today. Reserved for reviewer, oh boy, English. Good start, Doug. Good boy. Summary and lessons from suspected scam victims' computer, because I never really did give a real summary of that, I don't think. Big Beast build, event error every time I reboot the computer. Microsoft PC Manager, maybe explore that software a bit. Class action, not lawsuit, class action against YouTube regarding the unsubscribe glitch. Windows YouTube Chrome app that I installed yesterday. Welcome to Charlie Angel. I'm going to get right to you in a moment, Charlie, if you're watching. Tim Sowell, don't get ads on YouTube free. I want them. He didn't say he wants them. He said something a little while back. Yeah, he said, well, basically on YouTube free, he doesn't get ads at all. And he doesn't have an ad blocker. So I want to know more about that. uBlock origin scripts, that's been around so long, it's really getting stale. Macrium Reflect backup failures on Baby Beast. Now that's a lesson in management requirements, not really a failure of the program. Some review of ad breaks, dollar amounts, and how those figure out. I picked out 2 of my videos as an example. Problems with the 2. Interesting. I haven't heard anything yet, have I? SpeakerBot. I better look at chat and see if you've been saying anything. No. I see Robert. Morning, afternoon. Okay, so problem with 2 gigabyte PDF file unable to save to a different folder.
Ken Stout Live said, "No, Doug. No one is saying anything."
Well, you just said the word anything.
John Williams said, "Hello, Doug."
Hello, John. Liz, was it to remind me of who was having the problem? QuickBooks Pro, complications with password changes. Yeah, so let's get right to, I want to get to Charlie in case he's watching, because over here on channel comments. Oh, it's on the review tab. Can I be added to your chat? I enjoy your Bluetooth fix video. And he put that on, I think that was Friday maybe. Approve that, and that puts him over on the published side. And then, where'd he go? I'll have to refresh this page before he shows up there, I think. It's on this page where I can approve him. Where'd he go? No! I have seen this mess up before, and that's why I was going through this, because other times when I approve the comment from here, that should put it on the published side.
Chris Garrett said Charlie's Angels.
But I haven't responded to it yet, so it should be over here. I thought that this was inconsistent. This is one of those your mileage may vary things. So if I go over to content.
Ken Stout Live said SpeakerBot is a tad low.
A tad low. Yeah, his SpeakerBot is sad for his recent losses. Let's do over here, general. I'm going to go over to the general tab in SpeakerBot, turn volume up. So go ahead and test that, somebody. And I did not look at the desktop audio when it last ran. So while we're waiting for that, let's see, over 497.
Zvi Manor said, "Let test a high."
Yeah, that's bouncing into
Ken
the
Stout
yellow.
Live said test, but somebody...
Still looks a little low.
Official Tim Tech said hi.
Still looks a little low.
John Williams said good day.
I don't know if that volume button is really changing anything at all. I'm up to 91. Wait a minute, Doug, how are you at 91 when that slider's only halfway through? Well, because it goes up to 200. Maybe I should be changing that volume over here. Here's volume 25%. So I can test this myself, you know.
Yes, affirmative.
Chris
That
Garrett
still
said it
looks
went up a
low.
little.
Okay, now I'm going to try that again. Come on. say
Yes,
something.
affirmative.
Still seems low. Okay. Exclamation mark D. Hi there. Uh, uh, I'm not sure if that's the right way to spell cutie.
Live Windows Training. DougBetts said hi there, cutie.
I guess so. All
John
right.
Williams said call 867-5309 for a good time.
I'm going to leave that. I gotta come over here and get Charlie. Here's Charlie. Now, see, this is in the I haven't responded. So since it shows up here on I haven't responded, it should be still showing up over here on comments.
Chris Garrett said I
There
will
it
be
is.
just watching and listening.
All right, Chris. There's Charlie. So then, I always approve comments from this user. So, Charlie, you should be able to chat in the chat room now. Are you there? Speak up. Give you a thumbs up and a heart. And I done did it. Looking forward to seeing you in chat. I done did it. Looking forward to seeing you in chat. There belongs a comma there. The comma belongs there. Skippable ad for Sheldon Ball. And he probably didn't hear me say that unless he skipped it. Oh, what else do we have here since I'm here? Steve Mercure, this is the second song that I learned to play on guitar. That was the Tom Petty Free Fallin'. Thank you for that, Steve. That reminded me of the first time I tried out for a rock band and the song that I sang. There's Charlie Angel. Chat works. Hello, Charlie. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. If this, let's see, Greg M says, oh yeah, this happened this morning. Yeah, because things happen. If this was meant to be a YouTube short, it isn't. It showed up as a vertical video in my local YouTube subscriptions, and it had the name delete this. I don't know if Greg saw the name delete this, and then Ken says, is this a repeat of the earlier one that said delete? He actually was replying here to the one that actually got in as a short. Yeah, say hello to Charlie, everybody. Ken, now, is this a repeat? This is Ken messing with me. Is he in Zoom? No, he's not. This is Ken messing with me. You don't feel obligated to come in Zoom. Don't feel obligated to come in Zoom if you feel.
Ken Stout Live said hello to Charlie, everybody.
If you still feel Ken.
Al J said, Doug, I always thought it was you as the voice of Charlie on Charlie's Angels, to be honest.
Yeah, so is this Ken messing with me? Because I know he knows what I did, because he's done it. Where you render a video that you intend as a short, and you forget to change that last setting to get it to format in the mobile, to render in the mobile format. And I uploaded it, but it was unlisted. I don't understand where I made the mistake and made it public, because apparently it was public for a period of time.
Ken Stout Live said, nope, I have never, ever, ever, never did that.
Yeah, I should have that sarcasm thing still in there. I know he's done it. I heard him complain about it. If this, let's see. So yeah, I got all those. Greg M, Ken. Check Zoom volume. Now, our alarm that was just ringing to remind me to check Zoom volume. So that means I need to go bring Zoom. Say hello to the peoples in Zooms. Let's see, refresh this. Do I want to refresh that? I'm going to hold on to that page for a little while. I don't know why I want to do that. I just do. Just call me crazy. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to start by fixing. Let's see, my microphone is already Give me a thumbs up in Zoom if you're hearing me through Zoom. Yeah. Thumbs not on camera, but yeah. Okay, there you go. And then I'll change my speakers in Zoom where I have it set. The speakers I have in Zoom right now is set to go to my microphone. See that AT2005 USB? That's my microphone. That's the Zoom speakers going to my microphone so that I don't hear the people in Zoom and they don't, mess up the broadcast. So now I got to change that to same as headphones. That's going to let me hear whoever that is in Zoom, which you already know because I was showing you that monitor screen. Now let's see if I go over here and punch some more buttons to turn that way and then that way and then move Alex over to the right side. There we go. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Doug. It's only me right now.
Yeah.
Official Tim Tech said, "May I be a mod tie?"
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So I was just about to say I got the VR.
Oh, you did?
It's cool. I got it set up. It's one of those.
Hang on just a minute. Hang on just a minute. I want to hear about that, but I got two things I need to take care of real quick. Okay. Just
Okay.
give me a moment because I want to hear what's going on with that. Okay, so I'll come over here. Tim, this is another new channel of his, but he gave me an email saying he's gonna do only that channel. So I'll make you a moderator there. Don't go messing up on that. Stick to it, all right? He says his other channel wasn't getting many viewers, so he's gonna start over because there's a lot of dead weight subscribers there. And Charlie, all we need to have is a little more conversation with you and learn a little bit about you, and you're gonna find yourself to be depressed and sad. No, I mean blue, not depressed and sad. Then the other thing I want to show is that over here, Ken Stout and I are somewhat fans of the new retired me. He started his live stream at the same time I did. He is just, let's see how far into his live stream is. He's 10 minutes into his live stream. Sorry for coughing into the microphone. We'll hear him a little bit. Whoops, I can't hear him. Oh, because I have the site muted.
I think there'll be some interest in that. Not so much sure about the foldable.
Ken Stout Live said, yes, I saw that. Do I get bonus points for watching you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Heck yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and share his link in chat. You can go watch him after this show. I don't have any redirect set up, and I can't redirect to him because he doesn't have that turned on. I tried. Let's see. The new retired me. Give that link. And I'll point out he's at 54,000 subscribers, and he's been, I think, less than a year. I'm not sure how long, but his channel just blew up right away with a decluttering video. Let's see, decluttering 1 year ago, 1 million views. He came onto YouTube, instant success. So anyway, that's as far as I'm going to plug him. Let's come back and hear Alex's story. Yeah, tell us about it.
What exactly would you like to know?
What unit you bought, how much it cost, what you've been doing with it, and do you regret your purchase or like it?
No, I don't regret it at all. And the reason why is I was kind of afraid I was going to, because of who and where I got it from. But I got a MetaQuest 2, 256 gigabyte, which is a Facebook owned headset brand. So you have to link it to your Facebook account. Since Meta owns Facebook. It's an all-in-one thing. It's an all-in-one headset. So you don't have to use a computer. It's its own computer. Now you can connect it to the computer and get games through like Steam or whatever, the Steam VR, and it will it will play those, but for all intents and purposes, it's its own separate thing, and you can download games from the store, or they have a Google Maps app that's not actually Google Maps, but it uses Google Street View, and you can look all around at all the pictures. You can watch all the little 360 videos on YouTube.
Cool.
I got it from a guy in your neck of the woods. North California, on eBay for $215, including tax and shipping. So the subtotal was only like $185. And it's 100%. It's 100% in working order. A Medic Quest 3, the latest one, the brand new one on Amazon is $500. And even if you go on Amazon and you buy a renewed model of the exact same one that I've got, exact same storage and everything, it'll cost you over $300. Once Amazon factors in the tax, even with Prime shipping.
All right.
And it was cheaper. It was cheaper for me to buy it on eBay through this guy and wait a week, even with the tax and the shipping.
Sure. So it is its own computer. If you want to update it or install new stuff on it, does it connect directly to your Wi-Fi?
Said, I get double points
because
I watch Doug
does.
And Ken. Idiot.
Now, one pet peeve that I have that I don't have any control over whatsoever is if you try to connect with people on games, on certain games, like on this roller coaster simulator I downloaded, you can connect with people and play multiplayer with people. Now, what I found is most of the people that's on there playing multiplayer is little kids, 8, 9, 10-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Which is I really don't want to talk to them, because I'm 30 and they're 10. But beside that, when I try to do the multiplayer, 9 times out of 10, all the people on there will have really unstable internet connections. So it'll constantly pause the game and say, so and so is having internet trouble. You can disconnect if you want to or whatever. And it's like every 30 seconds to a minute, it seems to pause, because it pauses when the other people that you're playing the game with are having internet issues. And so I can tell from that they don't have fiber optic or a really good cable connection.
All right.
Like the two of us do, that we can actually use, because that kind of real-time multiplayer stuff takes a pretty good chunk of bandwidth. Now, I don't have to worry about it with my almost gigabit up and down connection, but I'm sure these little kids are at home with mom and dad and brother and sister and all that, and they're sharing their speed with everybody, and everybody's complaining that. But other than that, if you're playing single player, especially on like the roller coasters and the map and things like that, it's really neat. They even have a free like documentary type of app that lets you tour the Anne Frank house where they hid.
Wow.
When Adolf Hitler, in World War II or whatever. I'm not that big into history, but
all right.
But
All right.
that's...
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying that. Let me move on to the Brian Lightfoot segment. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, now actually I want to catch this too before I forget. Let's see. John Williams said nice trailer, and I thanked him. Let's see. Bobby had made a comment yesterday, doesn't show up today, but John Williams, welcome, Doug. We are celebrating 39 years of marriage today. It has been a very good day so far. Congratulations, John. I am thrilled when I hear people celebrating long marriage. When I was a kid, I was totally convinced and had this objective to be married to the same woman my whole life and pattern after my parents and my grandparents. And so I wanted to be married in the worst way. Well, I did that. I got married in the worst way. Didn't work. So congratulations. I'm very happy for you. Randy Israel says, awesome. Trader. So here's Brian Lightfoot. A polar bear walks into a restaurant and says, I'll have a hamburger and some fries. The waitress asks, why the big pause? The bear says, I don't know. I've always had them. All right. Because he paused here a long time. Bear with pause. Yeah, I got it. Brian Lightfoot, I put up posters all over town that my dog and wife were missing. He ordered for the dog. I'm sure John Williams wouldn't be doing that. Should my vote count? 1, I opt for 11, and I'm here for only 29 minutes today. Yes, and Ken asked for that last week, I think it was, and I didn't get around to it or didn't see that. 11, I'm sure 11 is the one that is kind of his bag, his cup of tea. Ad breaks. Yeah, so I'm going to go into that. By the way, I do have that recording going on over here on Baby Beast. It's recording up here in, what's that thing called that can do screen recordings in Windows 11, whatever. Ad break, July 31st, $9.18, 34 divided by 8. Boy, hopefully I'm going to remember how to present this reasonably well. You know what? I'm going to grab my iPad here so I can make notes on it. July 31st and August 3rd. Those are the two that I kind of had prepared, sort of, kind of. So if I go, and those were live shows. So if I go to July 31st, the next one, next page, here we go. July 31st, this screen. I can go straight into monetization, or I can go into analytics, then click on the, no, actually this is different. If I go straight to monetization, it just gives me a chance to turn it off. That is just so weird. So, oh, now I'm on the wrong one. July 31st. So go into analytics, and then revenue. And some things that I thought was worth pointing out here were the things that are on that note. Stick that over here. Get it positioned here so I can see it. That's a better iPad. Ad breaks, July 31st, $9.18. Ad breaks. Where was I at? Earnings by type, skippable ads. Okay, so here, how much advertisers paid? $9.18. Is that the number I showed on here? Yeah, $9.18. Does that mean I've earned $9.18 on that video? No, it does not. That is how much playback for costs for every 1,000 views. So my understanding, my deduction is that's what the advertisers pay per 1,000. Now, that doesn't mean that they are offered to advertise on my channel and told that it's going to cost them $9.18 per 1,000 views. This number comes out of all of the ad breaks that they put into the video and where those ad breaks come from, because they come from different places, different advertisers. They all pay their contract amounts, I'm going to deduce. And then when YouTube takes, okay, here's how much money that video can earn in 1,000 views. It does the math and comes out with $9.18. So that's why on every video, when you go look at this, it could be a different number. That doesn't mean my channel gets $9.18 for each video. Now, let's see. 34/8 equals 425. What was I going for with that? Now here's revenue per 1,000 views, $3.80. So the way I'm reading this is that the revenue to me is $3.80 per 1,000 views. Now, when YouTube says that they take, what is it, 60%, 70%? That does, I don't know if that is right. Yeah, because that's less, 380 is less than half of 918. So I want to point those two pieces out. Now, am I explaining how this all makes sense in YouTube? No, I am not. This is just more about YouTube craziness. Did I want to show anything here? I don't think so. This says playback based CPM, $9.08. How much advertisers pay every 1,000 times your watch page content is viewed with ads. Now, another thing that's going to impact the amount, we'll go back to the previous page. The amount per 1,000 is how long the video is. A longer video is going to have more commercials in it, and so it's going to earn more money per 1,000 views. Because a view is, I'm going to assume a view is counted as somebody that's watched all the way through, and if they've got a bunch of people who've watched partially through, then those partial views might add up their minutes to make up one view, because you can't be paying me for money that advertisers have paid to be shown on that video if the person didn't actually watch that part of the video. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with this mix. Now, another piece of what I wanted to show here, let's see, where is this at? Oh yeah. If I get out of analytics and come back to that August or July 31st and just click into that video or the details, either way here, click that or click that. I think that either way gets you to the same place. And then go to editor. This is where we can see where YouTube actually placed the ads. This line right here with the dollar symbol, these marks right in here are showing where those ads are placed. So when somebody who is not paying for YouTube watches that video, they should have the ads occur at those locations. Now, if anybody wants to experiment with that, and I could do it on my DougBetts Pilot at Yahoo account, you can see right here that this one is about 4 minutes and 45 seconds into that video. So if you have an on-paid account and if you turn off your ad blocker, you may or may not get an ad there, because the verbiage that I've seen has said that not all watchers will see videos or they won't see the same commercial at the point, and it implied that they might not even see a commercial there at all. And this one at 10 minutes and 35 seconds about, it doesn't actually show me that number here. How about if I float the mouse over? Oh, that's better way. 10:25. And then here, this one at 13 minutes, 47 seconds. Anyone that wants to... Go ahead.
How do they determine where to put the ads? Because on YouTube, it seems like they'll put the ads anywhere. But on actual TV, if you're watching TV for years and years, they always correctly cut the show off. And then they put an ad.
Well, let me see.
They know where.
Let me see if I can demonstrate a piece of that here, because it's going to vary with each person's video, but I have looked at this a little bit. Let me describe what I've seen here. If I actually click here to put the playhead up to this point and then click play up here, we'll see what's happening. I think when this playhead gets right up to the left edge of that, you'll see that I change scenes, that I switch to a different view. And I think that's what they're doing on my style of video. So here I'm going to play it. You'll hear the sound because it's not muted. Now you know how the website or app called Tinder got its name. Ba-dum-bum. There. See, I changed scenes right at that point. Talking history. So I think when they see that a video is changing scenes like that, that it does it that way. But if for people who don't change scenes, of course, that's not going to happen. So here's another one. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah. All right.
That's about as far as my interest goes with.
And change the scene right at the point where they put that. So I think they have algorithms that try to place them at convenient places. That's 1803. This one.
That doesn't always work like it does on actual TV broadcast.
Well, of course not. Now you can, as a content creator, you can make it happen. But let me finish these timestamps first, then I'll go show that piece, because you can control that like a traditional TV broadcast. So there's 2048, and here is 2611, and here's 28 minutes and 50 seconds, and then here's 32 minutes, 18 seconds. And that was on one of the daily shows. So it was only half an hour long. Now, the place where, as a content creator, you can choose to have commercial breaks. And I've seen some live streamers do this. I go to monetization. I don't think that I can change this during the show. Choose how mid-rolls appear. Click on that, and then insert mid-rolled ads manually. You click on that, then click save. It looks like it let me change that during the show. And then focusing on live stream, let YouTube insert ads. I'm going to dismiss that. Now, somewhere here, right up here on this $ is insert ad. So I could choose to do a commercial break. I could put up a banner saying, "We'll be back in 60 seconds," or something like that. Or I could intentionally talk about non-important items and then click this $. So Baby Beast right now is not, I'm showing it on screen right now. That's Baby Beast. You're not seeing an advertisement. So I'm going to click right here to insert ad, then switch right away to Baby Beast. Now, I don't know if it comes up with something else after I click this. So I'm clicking insert ad there. Now watching Baby Beast, and there's an ad. So you can make ads happen where you want them to happen.
SV Manor said timeout for 30 sec.
Selden's not seeing an ad. And the panel where we do that, should I wait till the ad finishes before explaining this? How long is this ad? It is skippable. I'm going to come over here to this learn more, because there is some interesting information in there, if I remember correctly. But I kind of feel like I want to wait till that ends. Now, okay, so that just ended. And I noticed that there was a progress bar across the bottom that would give you an idea. Whoops, over here. There was a progress bar at the bottom of that. If I drag this back a little bit, I don't know if I can see that progress bar. No, I can't. Okay, let's go put that back at live, because I am recording that. Then come back here. So if I come back to this insert mid-roll ads manually and then click learn more. Choose have mid-rolls. Enable mid-rolls. I want to see what it says specifically about manual. I don't see specifically manual in there. Manually. Choose how mid-roll ads. By setting the amount of time between ads or manually select mid-roll breaks. There was somewhere in here it says that it's possible that not everybody's going to see a commercial. Choose how now this has a link. Does that give me more detail? Yeah. You can choose the amount of time you want to pass between ads between 6, 12, 18, or 24 minutes. Now that was a different option. That's where you choose the frequency, not manually placing them. You can manually select all mid-roll ad breaks. You have to click on them yourself. I think if you fail to do that, YouTube might put them in afterwards manually, or, well, not manually, but YouTube may add them later. Your earnings potential may be lower than when you let YouTube insert ads for you, because YouTube's probably going to put them in more often. If you put them in manually and then you neglect to put them in, then you're not going to earn as much. Even if you have selected automated ads, you can always manually insert additional ads by using the button available in the live control room. That was that $ symbol button that I showed you. Okay, That's far enough here unless people have specific questions. Because, of course, that could go on and on and on and on and on and on. But if I leave that here, insert mid-rolls manually, I don't have to save because I already saved that once. And then I don't intentionally add any more. I can go back later and see if YouTube automatically added more because we still got an hour and a half to go. Excuse me. If YouTube doesn't add those, doesn't place ads, then this video will earn significantly less. That's okay. That's me taking one for the team. All right, I need to get to chat. So, Ken Stout was here for 29 minutes. He must be already gone then. 29 minutes has passed. We're all out of number 11. Skip over the DougBetts. 29 minutes is a big improvement over 0. Ken Stout, good to see you. Oh, it is 29 minutes. Staying in the show. Seldom Ball. I fear the advice for people who can't type into chat might be getting buried among all the special effects commands. Well, when somebody here on Baby Beast, I am signed into YouTube with my DougBetts at yahoo.com. So that account isn't even subscribed. And so this shows what people see. It says live commentary mode. There's this information symbol, but who's going to think of doing that?
John Williams said, does YT support political ads?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure YouTube does political ads. I can't say that I know that, but I think they do. Only viewers selected by the channel owner. Now, this doesn't really tell them how to request. It's in the description of the video here due to a 10-year-old. Maybe that's too long, did not read. I would like approval for the chat room. So maybe I should get rid of that beginning part. Does it sound like I'm bitter? Make that shorter so it's more noticeable. Maybe make that on the first line in the description. Yeah, because this piece up here at the beginning, where DougBot lets people know, if you can't type in chat, leave a comment on any of my videos requesting approval. Yeah, what's the likelihood that anyone's going to read that or the right people are going to read that? Highly unlikely. Now, here's a way to, let's see, is that all I want to get there? Yeah, that's what it shows if I'm not subscribed. Now, if I subscribe, I don't think that changes at all because it's not, you have to be more than subscribed because the troll, it's no effort for him to subscribe. But when he asks for permission, I always am able to recognize him and I just block him. He keeps creating new channels over and over and over. I'm trying to unsubscribe.
Ran Israel said, maybe change the order so that the notice appears after the command descriptions.
Yeah, another way would be to make it come in periodically. Let's see. Well, right now I have that configured in this piece right here. I'm gonna cover up Zoom, otherwise we'll get the mirror and mirror stuff going on. See, that's in here as part of one of these commands. I need to make it a separate command. Do that by copy that sub action, come over here, add a command, chat approval, and I won't worry about the group. There's chat approval, give it a sub action and paste that sub action. Then if I just trigger that.
Ran Israel said, just send this to the bottom of the list.
Well, then that doesn't get it reoccurring. Enabled random concurrent. Random. What if I put it on random? Just tell it to run random. Yeah, let's see if that makes it happen random. I've never tried that random before. I've tried other randoms. Oh, Doug, you are random. And then, let's see. So that's going to go ahead. One fish says, no, it doesn't. It doesn't run randoms. Now, another thing that I can do. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Scratch that. Not even going to talk about that now. Scanning. I don't think I ever heard back from Ken as to whether he was still here while I finished that monetization stuff. I'm Winnie the Pooh. No, I win the homie pool. I thought he was saying he's Winnie the Pooh. That's what speed reading will do for you. I already got that part. I've already been down this far. Charlie saying hello to people. Good. Never done that. Charlie saying hello to more people. Let's see, I already did that for Tim, I think. He promises to stick with this channel. Ryan says, famous last words. Were there any other topic requests? You can give me a speaker bot if there is. Yeah, he has other channels. And how did you get it to work on a Nook? I remember the computer you own. Not sure who he's talking to there. Yeah, Windfish, I saw this. He's trying these commands that are active on other channels. It skipped on me. I have to go back up. Daco, hello, Daco. Facebook is my 10 beers go-to website, unfortunately. I'm trying to read in what that means. I don't know. Londog, yes, also congratulations on the length of your marriage. Yeah, screen recorder isn't how you get it. It's snipping tool. Snipping tool. That's how you get to it. That's what I wasn't remembering when I was over there on Baby Beast, which has you can take a screenshot or you can do the record video of whatever's on your screen. That's just built into Windows. I think that's on Windows 10. Can you let me know in chat when you do? No, I think you have to, actually, I think maybe even for Windows 11, I think you have to download it from the Microsoft Store free to get the snipping tool. There was a period of time where I think it was automatically on all
Yes,
computers.
affirmative.
I'm not sure which part of that was affirmative, Ran. Was that because saying that it on Windows 10 or because of Windows Store?
OneFish26 said at LiveWindowsTraining-DougBetts, I have those commands on my River live stream because it runs 24/7.
Oh, so you thought because you have those commands that they would work on my channel. I know that's not what you're saying. Londog thinks snipping tool is pre-installed. Greg M says it's built into Windows 10. Ran Israel says it's built in. Okay. There's something else then that had to go to the store. Seems like I actually snipping tool because it came automatically to computers for a certain period of time. Or something did. See here, free download and install Windows. New snipping tool. So are these do they come down to new Windows 10 and 11 installs? No, that just says open. Doesn't say you have to get it from the store. Oh, here's Windows 10. Yeah, nothing here about the store. So, Doug, you're wrong again. Keep up that good track record, Doug. How do I do screen recording on Windows 11? I didn't know you can do it. May I know how to make a YouTube video, please? What about the mic? Does it record sound as well? It does not record sound. So Windows key and then SNIP. So you can go snipe hunting. And then that comes up on this panel here. And then you click on the recording tool or this video recorder and then click new. Now this is going to be weird to do this while I'm live streaming, but I think it'll work. The screen kind of grays out and then you draw a rectangle around the area that you want it to record. And then click this start button up here at the top. I don't think you can see that start button. Yeah, you aren't able to see it over the screen. So up here at the top, and you're not seeing it, there's a panel. Maybe it shows on Baby Beast. Yeah, it shows on Baby Beast. This panel up here, there's a stop button and there's a pause button. That's if you got those bear paws. Now, over on Big Beast, where I started that screen recording, I'm clicking the stop recording button. Now, you're not seeing me. Oh, you can see the pop-up. You can see the pop-up with my mouse up there. When I put my mouse over that stop button, it says you're seeing the stop recording bubble. So I stop recording, and then here it's showing that, what is it showing? Oh, it's showing it in the snipping tool. It stores that in your videos folder. So now if I go to my basic Windows video folder, that's not my basic video folder. I need the one that's in my profile, and I've got that turned off. I've got that. I don't think it's going to go to this folder. No, I got to get to my profile videos folder. You won't have as much trouble getting to it as I will. I have to go into my user profile in here, and then videos, and I'm going to turn on details so I can see the date and timestamps, and then sort them by date. Oh, here, it's in this subfolder called Screen Recordings. That's right. Creates a subfolder called Screen Recordings. Go into that. And then here's that video indicating August 24th and the current time. Now, if I double click on that, it's going to open into whatever the default video player is. It's going into movies and TV. I don't know if that one's going to work. Oh, here it is over here. Is it? No, that was just a preview. I'm going to right click and open with. Do Windows Media Player Legacy. Default, no. Okay, this is it playing right now. It's playing what I recorded on the screen. There's a pause button. There's a fast forward. You can hold down the mouse on that and it fast forwards through that. Of course, there wasn't much action there. So that's how you do a screen recording. That would be very useful if people are having some kind of symptom on their computer that they want to show me or send to me. It can do a screen recording that way. It does not capture a microphone. And then you can send that to me. Lawn Dog, professional. Holy crap, that's exactly what I need. Okay. That answers that to Tim. Daco, how do YouTube Premiere subscribers pay you? Oh, good question. Thank you. So let's get back to that. We'll try to go to that particular video, July 31st. And then go into analytics and revenue. There's estimated revenue, content performance, earnings by type. Let's see, it's in here somewheres. To get out of that. How you make money. I think it's in here. Is it in here? Yeah, here's YouTube Premium. So the green line is showing the money that I earn from YouTube Premium. See that green box there? So that indicates this line. Now, when I click on that green line, then it changes. I think it changes to blue. Did it? Yeah, because notice here, if I float the mouse over this, the green is 20 cents on that peak. If I click here, it becomes blue, but if I come up here, it's still 20 cents. They just changed the graph. They changed the scale. Watch these scale numbers. When I remove that check mark so it shows everything, it changes the scale numbers. So the green is showing how much I'm making from premium YouTube subscribers. Over here, they're equal. The premium subscribers and the non-premium, I'm getting the same amount from each of them. Probably be better to show a place where the graph is larger, huh? How do I find a place where the graph gets larger? Well, that would be changing the date range. See, this is showing, oh no, that's since lifetime. That's since lifetime. So I got to get to a more popular video. So let's go into my videos and then I want to, let's see. This doesn't give me a place to get the most popular. Views. I'll sort by views. So here's a repairing dead computer. So if I go into this one and see how much I made off of that one, and then into, that's not the right page. I need to get to, let's see, that was, not that one, analytics. And then revenue. So this one, since published, $196. And see, that one just keeps going and going because that's green content. That's something that isn't time significant. These live streams are typically always, you get your views at the beginning and then they go flatline. Now if we go over here, how you make money. So here's watch page and YouTube Premium. Notice the green line on the YouTube Premium is way low. Well, that's because most of the people who watch this video are not subscribers, but that doesn't mean they're not premium. If we switch to premium, the scale changes. Now, when we have the scale this way, it has to be able to show the tallest peak that's in there. $1.89 for that one day on May 1st. That was not at the beginning of that either. That got a big spike at some random time because YouTube, just for whatever reason, decided to try that video on a broader audience, and it worked. So if we go on YouTube Premium, then you see my biggest spike for YouTube Premium was 4 cents. No, here's a bigger one. 5 cents. Yay. Yay. But that one's just still keeps earning. Last 7 days, $2.18. Last 7 days. All right. Enough of that. 8 minutes minimum. Well, you have to be 8 minutes long for YouTube to put mid-roll ads. If you do a shorter video than 8 minutes, live stream, can you manually place ads? I suspect you could.
Jim KJ3 and said you get tree fitty.
You get tree fitty. Tree fitty. Free titty? Whoop. Jim. Oh, 12-year-old Jim shows his
He means
present.
He means 350. He means
350? Is that what he means? All right,
I'm
350.
yeah.
So maybe he wasn't trying to trick me into saying something naughty. I just tried switching the first letter around and just pronounced it without thinking first. Oh, yeah, remember when the kids would come around and they said, "Please say my name," and they would have changed their YouTube channel name to something that you can't tell it when you see it, but when you pronounce it, it sounds sounds like something embarrassing. 45% to YouTube, 55% split among creators based on watch hours of premium users. Yeah, that's not what they advertise that they take a smaller percentage. But I think that's more right. Let's see who came into Zoom. Punch that button, 2 columns, 2 rows. Hello, Jim.
Yeah, you get tree fitty.
Tree fitty. And your intention was to say 350?
That's right.
All right. I don't even know where that was. Somewhere along the line we got.
It's a reference to South Park cartoon.
Oh, so it is a cultural reference. See, when it became apparent that you meant 350, I figured that I came across the number 350 somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to need about tree fitty.
350. All right. Okay, continuing here. Oh, Jim, did you have anything to bring to the table first?
No. I
right.
was very late, and fortunately, I was able to skip over some topics, and I won't say anything more than that.
All right. Well, I appreciate you always you coming in as frequently as you do. Very much. Like to have you here. 50 years of marriage, 10 of them happy. Time out. 30 seconds. I'm behind in chat, so it wasn't regarding my recent. Is anybody requesting a topic, or are there any questions in here? If you saw somebody ask a question, they didn't direct me to it with SpeakerBot, please direct me to their comment, because questions that come in during a live show take priority. I didn't know ads could be added manually. Now I do. And you can do that other thing that does a frequency. Zavi was not disturbed by the ad. Does that mean the ad didn't occur to him, or he didn't mind the ad? I think he's saying that it didn't occur for him. I read that somewhere, that not everybody will necessarily see an ad when you place one. Falco, the Mac Master says that you must have a video of at least 8 minutes long. Is this? Yeah, well, that's somebody saying that in YouTube. I don't necessarily. A lot of times on anywhere on the internet, people will test a certain behavior and it'll seem to have a positive from that, and they'll assume that's going to be the same for everybody every time. And it tells us that it must be 8 minutes long, but let me show you where it tells us that. Monetization. Let's see, because it schedule mid-rolls at a set frequency. Oh, I know where I see that. When I go to a trailer bumper, that's the first on, if I go to a short video, and it's when you turn monetization on. So here's a Windows 11 speculation, and monetization is already on, so I can't do it with that one. I need to do it with a trader because I typically don't turn monetization on. So if I search not monetized, it'll give me a bunch of them that are not monetized. So trader ineligible. I can't do it with one that's ineligible. How I do free computer support. Video is not being monetized. If I try to turn on monetization, tell me here. Yeah, I have to tell it the content is okay. In here, it didn't say anything about 8 minutes. Submit that. This video is being monetized. And then, so monetization is on for a 52-second video. Now, if I go into the editor, let's see if it placed any ads in there. The monetization bar doesn't show up yet, so maybe it has. They haven't got around to it. Here's another place. Here's another place. If I go out of here and schedule a new stream, and I'll use those settings, I'll call that 498, and then come down next. Let YouTube insert mid-rolls. Balance aggressive. Choose how mid-rolls appear. There's some place that it says it has to be 8 minutes long to get a mid-roll. YouTube place ads for each video. Ad formats are selected by balancing the viewer experience and creator revenue. YouTube selects and places ads for each video. Pre-roll ads will be inserted automatically on this setting. YouTube will determine which ad formats are best for your live stream, and when ads appear, your viewers may not see ads at the same time. There's that piece. Your viewers may not see ads at the same time during the live stream. After it's finished, because there are those ad breaks, maybe they do all see them at those breaks. Maybe it's just during the live stream that they don't see them at the same time, because this is live ad settings. You will still be able to manually insert ads during the stream for breaks and transition periods. This option can help you earn the most revenue while protecting the viewer's experience. Now, if you go conservative, does that change any things? Aggressive, does that change anything? No. Determine the frequency throughout your live streams. Ads are not guaranteed. Viewers that are served ads will rejoin the stream after the ads are skipped or ended. They miss the content that was done during the ad. They would have to rewind, and I think they can rewind to see what happened during that ad break. You will still be able to manually insert ads during the stream for breaks and transitions. Insert mid-roll ads automatically. That's a set frequency. Does this one have balance? That doesn't have learn more. This one has learn more. Control F8. So you can choose the amount of times. Yeah, and it's around there somewhere. I've seen it. But I don't think that, I think that had to do with YouTube inserting mid-roll ads. Now, can you go, so somebody's going to complain about this being too much about monetization. Can you go to a monetized video and insert more ads after the fact? So there's a 10-minute, 35-second. The details here. And editor. And then here's monetization. So there's a couple of ads that are put in there. Now, here's a pencil. So you can edit where the ad breaks are at by dragging them. And then, is there any place to add, place automatically, ad break, right here, this plus sign. And here it's showing those ad breaks by their time stamp, their actual time. So you don't have to go move the playhead. You can see the times here. Ad break there. Now this one's just showing at 0. I could, for instance, type in here 03 and tab out of that. Or no, not tab. Place automatically. Just click somewhere else. Yeah, there it is at 3. I don't see it here at 3. Add start time 3. Maybe I refresh the page and reload. Oh, I didn't save. So when I click on this bar, notice this stuff up here will change, or the pencil. Click on the pencil, ad break. Apparently it has one starting at the beginning. Maybe you don't want to add starting at the beginning. Move it. And want to move it. So there, yeah, there I can move that ad break out. So it doesn't happen right then, but then click to add a break. Oh, it added it right where the playhead was at. So here, if I go click ad break, is it going to show up an ad break right there? Yes, that's what it's doing. And then you have to save that. It's a little too redundant to have two right close together. I'm going to delete that one. So you click on it here, and then you can click the garbage can here to get rid of it. All right, so there. If you want a video to earn more money, you can put more ad breaks in it manually after the fact. Oy. Doug, you're talking too much. Well, that's what it's to do on a live stream. Okay. I wonder if your suggestions where to place ads is really honored in relation to the master control of Google itself. We'll find out in the future as you continue. It's easy to go back and see where they actually happened. Because we can, like next week, I can pull up this video into that editor and go out to where that ad break is and do the play, and you see the video actually doing that click at that point and see the ad break is there. It's just been getting political ads. Selden has. Oh, I guess that One Fish already said that that random thing doesn't come up anymore, so I don't see that happening. Well, make a living off YouTube ad revenue. Yeah, you can. You just have to have the numbers. If you multiply the numbers, $10 per thousand views. So if a video gets 10,000 views, that's $100. If it gets 100,000 views, that's $1,000. If it gets a million views, that's the next number. What I 10,000. And so if you have enough views on long form video, then yeah, you can make a living off that. Now the mistake that channels who grow to that level, with what I see them do, is they start hiring staff and they start paying out expenses. And then when their viewership goes down, they have a hard time keeping up with that. So my philosophy is as I'm developing this channel and I add different little features and stuff, I want to make it the least amount of my time possible to be able to do that feature. I've been doing some shorts recently and developing better the least amount of time to grab content out of one of my videos and be able to publish it as a short. So one of the techniques is if I do a stretch of talking on a particular topic, so it needs very little editing, then that makes it better. Now the shorts, they get out to a new audience. They're because the way you experience shorts on a phone is YouTube just sends them to you. You're not clicking on a thumbnail or a title. So there's a lot of views that just come, and that's a way to expose a channel. And I had struggled with how best to do that so that I communicate to them what my channel is about. So reading the chat comments and answering questions and solving issues in those shorts is what I've recently figured that makes most sense, because people are going to see that it's obviously a live stream, obviously pulled from a live stream, because there's live chat room that I'm showing on screen, and then clipping out the pieces to try to give a useful video in the shorts time limit of 1 minute. So, Doug, how are your shorts doing? It's gonna smell. I got
Sorry.
you. I got you.
Sorry. It's that active mind of mine.
So then if I come over here to shorts, this one I published this morning has 57 views, and my other shorts prior to that, 440, 557, 526. Wait a minute. Oh, I have them. Yeah, sort of in date. Internet speed solved. That was a 1,000. Oh, that was just because of Tim Cruz getting his new router. That one's like twice the others. And I don't think there's any rhyme or reason as to what about these topics didn't appeal to people so much. I don't think that's so much a part of it. I think it's more of like when a news station has light news, it's a light news day, then the lower quality stories get airtime. I think that probably has a significant amount to do with it, but I don't know. I only work here. As Rand's comment, keep your shorts on. Yeah, if you're going to make living, yeah, no, it doesn't. I think you can set up a timed action for a random amount of time in a range, unless you become a big dog. Yeah, if you become a big dog, you got to figure out how to do it without hiring people. Now, another thing that happens is I see some some new YouTube channels, such as the new Retired Me. Now, he managed it pretty well, but I've seen some others come along that just make a big splash very quickly, and they think this is their new life. And they come out with videos, how this has changed my life. I'm a new person now because of all this money coming in, but then they can't keep the audience because they acquired the audience through some tug on the heartstrings video. There's one 27-year-old young woman who made a big splash a few months ago and got hundreds of thousands of subscribers and viewers all of a sudden. And her video was really about how desperately lonely she was because she just moved from one state to another and didn't have any friends. It was all about she doesn't have any friends. Well, then she starts making more videos, and she develops a loyal following that's much smaller than her subscriber base. Yeah, let's go on. Oh, the comment earlier was about Alex and his Nook. Well, we find out that this VR device he bought is kind of self-contained with its own processor or computer. Yeah, because the one that I have, it requires a strong computer. His commands, snipping tool with Windows 11 pre-installed. Skip over some of that. Infrared, IR fan view, IRFan view. However, skip over topics. Yeah. Oh, built-in screen video recorder doesn't work on my computer. It complains my hardware doesn't support it. with a snipping tool, huh? That's interesting. Hardware requirement for snipping tool. That didn't seem to say it. Hardware specs for snipping tool. Does he tell me later in the chat room that he fixed it and it works? Description. Features. Let's see, that's somebody's review. System requirements. Windows 11. This says it requires Windows 11. Haven't people in chat told us it's working on Windows 10? Or maybe this is just the store app. Because this took me to this, that Google search took me to the store. So maybe Windows 10.
Read chat, please.
Let's see, where was I? 11:47. It's 12:16. Half an hour behind in chat. That is the app. Read chat was from Greg M. So yeah, I think he's confirming that that is for the app. But what are the requirements for Windows 10 for the snipping tool? Windows 10. Learn how to use specs. Subpar to Windows 10. Windows 11 snipping tool is subpar snipping tool under Windows 10. From 10 forums. So 10 forums, are they going to change their name to 11 forums? Make snipping tool under Windows 10 work as when under Windows 7. So it was Windows 7 as well. I don't feel like this is talking about hardware requirements. So somebody else may be searching that. I'll wait till somebody finds something on that.
Frosty Snowman Without Snow Winnipeg said 11 Forums is a separate website.
Oh, there is an 11 forum. Is it the same people? Windows 10 forums. What is 11 forum? It's a forum for Windows 11. Let's see if it has the same. Yeah, it's the same icon. They chose the same icon. So somehow it's the same group of people. 10forums.com, 11forum.com. And the design is similar, but a little different. The design for 11 forums looks a little more Windows 11-ish. But I'm going to say it's the same people. Greg says, did SpeakerBot just said Frosty Snowman without the snow? Did it? I don't know. Somebody can rewind and DVR. Answer that. Why did I go back? I've already read this.
Frosty Winnipeg said it did.
It did skip snow, or it did say snow? Party capture, interesting tool.
Brian Lightfoot said.
Okay. Brian Lightfoot just gave an emoji of a snowman. SpeakerBot didn't know what to do with that. Goodbye, Selden. PhD in computers, wonderful insight. Thank you, Ducko. Personally, I block YouTube Shorts since I have watch history disabled and solely use my subscription page. I don't. Yeah, the shorts do show up on my watch page. And then there's also that new YouTube app. I have not played with it much yet. But I have a theory as to what it is, because it doesn't, this guy right here, it doesn't show up as a program in, oh, I lost my default arrowhead. It doesn't show up as a program in the programs panel, and it doesn't show up as a Microsoft Store app, but it does show up as a program file. If I go to File, Location, Chrome Proxy, EXE, this looks like a standalone portable program to me, as such that if you were to like put it on a USB memory stick and take it to another computer, could you run it directly off the memory stick? That's what it looks like to me, is just a completely standalone portable program at 0.99 megabytes. So if I double click on that, it asks me who's using Chrome, which is part of my Chrome configuration. And then this doesn't look like the app. This looks like full-blown Chrome. This was that tab that I pulled away. Now, if I launch the YouTube app directly, so launching it from the folder just took me to the Chrome browser. Launching it from this shortcut on the desktop opened it as a separate program. And I think this is extensions here, isn't it? Yeah. And you can do a zoom setting. Uninstall YouTube. But it's not installed. But when I installed it, the prompt said to install it. So let's go to App with CPL. Oh, here's something. I'm wondering if it's this. When I have these sorted by descending date order, Google Chrome got a new date when I installed it. I was looking for a listing in here called YouTube, and that wasn't there. But later, after the stream, I sorted by the install date and noticed that Google Chrome had gotten installed that day when I installed that during the stream. So I think it is installed, and that is it. All right, get back to work, Doug. Well, here's something I'll demonstrate. When I pulled that, I pulled this tab out of Chrome because I wanted to be able to see my notes in the this note here about the ad stuff. So what I did is I just dragged the tab down. If you want to put the tab back, you put your mouse on the tab and drag it back to where you want it to be. So it pops up there. So that joins it back to the rest of my Chrome. All right, get out of that screen because that's just weird. I've seen that same comment about the requirements for snipping tool, mostly on older machines, seen it on older laptops. Yeah, it's back when we were looking at the snipping tool. If anybody can send me a screenshot of that message that they get when they're unable to install the snipping tool, I'd like to see that. I don't even remember who that was. The sillier they are, the more views they get. Absolutely. And that is something about these channels that get massive growth. And I go watch them, and even
Read
ones that
chat,
have,
please.
I'll come to that in a moment. Even channels that have retained a significant population of viewers, and the information is not really appealing to anybody on an intelligent level. And no, I don't want to do that. It'd just be boring. So let me go see what this was about. Zvisan ran added a comment. Yes, exactly. Oddly enough, I prefer the new app over the old one, which is unusual for me. Can I assume? Oh, I just double checked the snipping tool built into Windows 10 is the old style program. The new snipping tool called Snip and Sketch, Windows 10, is indeed a store app. Yeah, the Snip and Sketch is different than snipping tool. And when we looked at the requirements for snipping tool in the store, it said you had to have Windows 11. So I guess that means you can't install it on Windows 10. Now, so Snip and Sketch in Windows 10, I don't know if it does video recording. And here I see Snip and Sketch in my search. Can I actually have both? It's not currently on my computer, apparently. Snip and Sketch. Oh, what's this? To use Snip and Sketch, you can press the Windows key, Snip and Sketch, start menu. Does Snip and Sketch require Windows 10? Do I care? Walk away from it, Doug. Don't really care. Nobody cares about that. Snip and Sketch was to replace the snipping tool. Isn't it the other way around? Snipping tool was to replace the Snip and Sketch that's in Windows 10. How to install YouTube as a progressive web app. Is that the right word for it?
No way.
Greg M., what are you saying no to? I don't know. You can now install YouTube as a progressive web app.
Ran Israel said, no, Greg got it right. Snip and Sketch is the newer tool.
Well, I'm not using Snip and Sketch. I'm using Snipping Tool. And Windows Store, or Microsoft Store, what did they have there?
Greg M. said you are not on Windows 10?
No, it's Windows 11, but Windows 11 is newer than Windows 10. So, wait a minute. Snip and Sketch is on Windows 10. All right, tell me if I get this right. So when you say yes or no to this.
Greg M. said that makes a difference.
Okay, yeah, and this is, I'm remembering this now, I think. On Windows 10, it used to be, we used to have snipping tool. And then on Windows 10, they changed to Snip and Sketch. And I think maybe you can no longer get the snipping tool, but if you still have it from the old days, you're still good. But in Windows 10. Snip and Sketch is the new tool in Windows 10. Give me an exclamation mark Y if you agree with that. Rick Lake says, yes, you got it. You got this, Doug. Greg
Yes,
says,
affirmative.
Yes. Wintermute.
Yes, affirmative.
Yeah, I remember that now. I remember when that happened, and I did not like that at the time. I thought it was not a good change. I remember that. Let's see, 1223, and a new comment here from Rand. The built-in snipping tool in Windows 11 is an enhanced version of Snip and Sketch for Windows 10, which supersedes the built-in Windows 10 snipping tool. Yeah, that all makes sense, except I didn't realize that the Windows 11 is an enhanced version of Snip and Sketch. So I think that the Snip and Sketch on Windows 10 is not as capable in ways that are a nuisance. Doug, you sound like you're getting winded. Yes. Okay, let's see, we got about the half-hour mark, so I'm going to look at the topics and see if there's a topic that I need to cover. I can find some place where I have. I'll just bring up a new one. YouTube.com/LWTDB/live will always get you to my current live stream or the next scheduled one if it has been scheduled. And then close the chat. Nope, don't need to do that. Jim's in chat. Yeah, I am Zoom. Yeah, I'm going to do that one because that is a Jim issue.
What?
Yeah, I'll come to it in a minute. I'm just going to look over these other topics, see if there's anything else I really want to get to. No, I can skip that. I can skip that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's do that. Recently I showed reliability history on Big Beast build where I was having these errors every day. And so I went and looked closer at these errors and saw this RE Central was coming up over and over and over. So I went to see what is RE Central. Well, that is the capture card that both Jim and I have.
Yes.
So then I looked closer at the time and realized, well, every time this happens, and the only time this happens, is while I'm preparing for a live stream. So I thought, well, what is it about preparing for a live stream that's causing this? On Monday through Friday, it's prior to the 9 o'clock hour. On Saturdays, it's prior to the 11 o'clock hour. And as I got to looking closer, I realized, well, the time that's happening is coincides with another element in Event Viewer. So I'm going to go into Event Viewer, System, and filter the current log. Now it takes a little while for this to come up. I think it's event 12 and 13. I'll be impressed if anybody in chat knows what event 12 and 13 is. Okay, so if I go for kernel general, operating system is shutting down at 10:34 55, and then event 12. Yeah, Ran Israel got it. Startup shutdown. Event 12 is when the system is starting. So that happened at 10:35. So let's go look at reliability monitor and see. Let's see, I did a few starts. So here's an RE Central at 10:35. So during the restart, not opening OBS, not anything else, it's actually during the restart. I have checked the firmware for it. It is up to date. I haven't checked for other software. I'm not clear what other software it has. Do you know that offhand, Jim? What I should look for? AverMedia. So I'll hit Windows key AVER. Yeah,
Right.
AverMedia Central 4.
Right.
And there's also AverMedia Assist Central. That sounds like for tech support with them. AverMedia Assist
Possibly.
Central. What does that open?
Yeah, I mean, I've got the same type of thing.
Do you have the same thing happening?
Not consistently with RE Central, not always. I've got other things that are popping up, but nothing really consistent.
When you say popping up, are you referring to reliability view?
Yeah.
That's where you're seeing other things?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
there are other things that are going on. Of course, I don't have them every day, so.
All right. Here I do have in AverMedia Assist Central, I get a prompt. There is a newer version available. Do you want to update it now? So this is showing here version 2.0.1.12 for we're in the software and driver.
It probably wouldn't hurt for you to update it anyway.
Yeah, I did click to update it. I'm not seeing anything happen. Here's installation and update. Yeah, it's running. I did not click. It's popping up other windows. I just had to wait long enough. So here it's going to be 1.2.0.17. How far ahead is that? I didn't write down the number, and I can't go back to that page. I remember it ended with 12. Was it 1.2 point whatever? If I come over here to Baby Beast, I'm on Baby Beast, and I'm going to go back in DVR to see what it was. There it is. 2.0.1.12. Now, wait a minute. That's not the same product, is it? Because those numbers don't jive. What I'm displaying on screen right now says I had 2.0.1.12, and they're proposing to upgrade me to 1.2.0.17.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense.
I think that is, this says, do you want to update Assist Central? And what I was looking at over here was AverMedia Diagnosis Tool. That's the version that I was looking at.
Okay, well then, yeah, that would make a
Assist
difference.
Central, yeah. So I don't see Assist Central. Well, the title of this window is Assist Central. So looking for a version number of Assist Central. I don't see it displayed anywhere on that screen.
No, it might not, but is that a setting? Is that a gear icon in the upper right?
That's a refresh icon.
A refresh, okay, because I can't see it at
arrows.
this distance, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm in California. You're in Delaware. Too far.
All right, what happened? Oh, okay. You froze for a minute on.
Well, I got that video paused. So the picture-in-picture you're seeing is a paused video. See, if I do.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Here's my picture-in-picture.
All right, got it. All right, no problem.
So I'm not seeing the version number for Assist Central anywhere. So anyway, but I think it's safe to say that it is updating it. So I'm just going to click OK and do it. We'll install AverMedia Assist Central. Accept the license.
Yeah, I mean, I get the RE Central occasionally, but it's definitely not every day.
Well, do you reboot your computer every day?
No.
Because it doesn't happen every day. It only happens when I restart the computer. If I leave the computer on for multiple days, it does not happen. So if I leave the computer on for a couple of weeks, my reliability monitor is going to look great, or better anyway.
Okay. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. I don't turn off my machines very often. Quite frankly, almost never, unless it's Patch Tuesday.
So if you,
I mean, I got them where some of them go to sleep, but
yeah, it would be an easy thing for you to test. Then is just after the show, restart your computer and then check to see if that error happened for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we're going to click finish because it would be a useful piece of information if yours is also doing it. If these updates don't do it, then I'm kicking and screaming. Might contact their tech support. I say kicking and screaming because it's such a luck of the draw as to whether you get decent help or not. So this was Assist Central. So it wasn't this RE Central because that's way higher on the version number to begin with. How about if I click up here? I'm looking for some place to see what version is this right now. Update complete. These two say update complete. Did that? No, those designations were on there before I did that update.
Now I'm gonna pull up mine and see if. Oh, RE Central is definitely not what you're looking at. RE Central. Yeah, RE Central is the actual software that makes changes to the card, like whether or not your HDCP is on and so forth and so on. So
yeah,
I gotta go look at
Read
the
chat,
other
please.
One. Where is the other one?
Yeah, I was trying to find an about page, Ran, and he says when I hit settings, was there anything there for settings? This is a refresh arrow up here. It's not settings. Detecting, checking for new version. So it's just, yeah, this.
Here we go.
This all is just about
I got that.
version. So, but this is not. This is the Assist Central. That's not the only thing available. When I go to Aver, here's RE Central.
Run Israel said on the left.
Oh, there's a settings icon on the left. Right.
Yeah,
here
there's
it
the
is.
settings on the left-hand side. Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. So that's showing the version that I just updated to. We didn't see what was there prior. Okay, now going into the RE Central. To launch that.
Yeah, that controls things in the car.
Now this says it already exists. I think it's in the system tray that I have to go to open it.
Probably.
Isn't it? I'm scanning to see if I recognize it. I think when I go looking at icons, I notice theirs and it's not real obvious icon. Yeah, this one doesn't pop anything up. There's that last one. No, that's Intel. No, none of those. Now, let me see if I right-click on that one. If I double-click on it, that is Creative Cloud Desktop. Yes. Now, how about if I close Assist Central? Can I then get to the other one, RE Central? Application already exists. But you're seeing an actual application, aren't you, Jim?
Yes.
Is it open and minimized?
You know, RE Central, when I open it up, certainly doesn't open minimize. That's for damn sure.
Oh, here's RE Central. And it is minimized. Maybe it minimized because I opened that other one.
Yeah, it's entirely
Yeah.
possible.
Okay. Do we have version to deal with here? Here's settings. About. Software 4.7.67.3. What do you have, Jim?
It's a good question. Let's see. Go to about 4.7.673.
All right. I'll click check for updates. Your software is up to date. Okay. So I did update something. Next time I restart the computer, we'll find out if that worked.
Right.
Thank you for the assist, Jim.
Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I don't turn off my machines. They run until the next patch Tuesday. Certainly the ham radio computer that runs for at least a good solid month without any issue. So, but it is Windows 10. It's not 11. So
yeah, and I am a proponent of leaving the computers on. With Big Beast build, not so much because it generates a lot of heat, and it means I have to run the air conditioner more, and it actually does make a difference on my power bills, not nearly as much as an air conditioner, but during the months when I'm not running air conditioner or heat, then it actually does make a noticeable difference because it's a beast.
yeah, I can't imagine why.
Right. And now another reason why I restart the computer before the show is that I just find that it's more reliable. I find that I do have some things randomly that just aren't working right. And so if I restart before the show, I get a more stable show. Now, I don't blame that on the computer. I blame that on all of my crapware. It's all this.
I was just gonna say. It's like I obviously do not run enough software on my machine because I don't have issues.
Yeah,
for the most part.
And definitely a way to have a more stable running computer is to don't have a lot of software on it. But I like doing lots of different stuff. So
yeah.
And part of the reason why I sprung for this unrealistically expensive and equipped computer way above what I needed. Well, one was I had some money burning a hole in my pocket at the time. And it was like a midlife crisis. Just, this is what I'm going to do. And the other is to see what the experience is like. Because I've never bought, well, that's not totally true. I have bought a high-end for the market of the day computer in the past and regretted it. But anyway, I wanted to see if this would give me a better experience with more stuff that I can do. And yeah, it's more stuff I can do, but that's not going to have anything to do with channel growth. All right. Oh, he wants points for that settings icon. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to give it to him.
I think I do. Gotta come up with a number. All right. Let's say I gotta do this in a way that the face doesn't show. I'll use the number that's on the check. That's on this check. Okay. So commas in the right place. 91,626 points. I moved a decimal point. Not gonna let people think that that's how much that check is for. There you go. Redeemable for much coveted prizes as long as you comply with the terms that are written in the fine print, which are never published and never written. Yeah.
I love that. Yay, new pony.
Search here for AverMedia updates. I'm gonna trust those updates. Now it was actually an RE. Was that error message? It wasn't AverMedia. Let's see, what is that?
One thing I will point out to you.
Yeah.
Because this happened to me. If it does a firmware update on the card,
yeah,
and you're having trouble getting capture to display, go back into RE Central and make sure that you turn off HDCP, because when you do the firmware update, it re-enables it.
Ah, and I think you had told.
Oh yeah, I got
me
caught
that at
by
the
it.
beginning.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Where's that? Oh, reliability. Here's what I wanted to see. This. Yeah, it says RE Central. Yeah, and so RE Central, when I was typing AV, because I know it to be AverMedia, that was getting me to that element, and it was RE Central was the one that stopped working. The one I updated was the other one, was in Assist Central, but that I think had said it was software and drivers. So it easily could have been some components that RE Central relies upon.
Entirely possible.
All right. We'll see how that goes. Well, I'm guessing we're not going to get a Gary Weisenberger segment this Saturday.
Well, of course, now that you said that.
So that was, let's see, somebody had to see chat. There's stuff that I skipped over. Oh, the Frosty one. Okay, now I'm going to see if 1219 is when that happened, right? Or 1218. I'm going to see, because I need to practice this. If I go video files, already I forgot the time. 1218. I think I can actually call that one up specifically. 1218. So Microsoft David voice. This should play it.
Frosty Snowman Without Snow Winnipeg said 11 Forums is a separate website.
Yeah, Frosty Snowman. I heard that.
Frosty Snowman Without.
Yeah. But it said Frosty Snowman without snow. Yeah, that was weird.
Frosty Snowman Without Snow Winnipeg.
Frosty Snowman. Oh, when he said that, I thought he was saying it didn't include the word snow. But it said Frosty Snowman without snow. Oh, I see. It described that, I think, is the description of that snowman. Perhaps if you right-click it in the emojis, it might say snowman without
Frosty
snow.
Winnipeg never said what the emoji was, but fire.
Never said what the emoji was before? Yeah, it's pronouncing what that is.
Said 11 Forums is a separate website.
Hit it again.
Frosty Snowman Without Snow Winnipeg said 11 Forums.
Yeah, and it did include Winnipeg. So snowman without snow. I don't know how quickly I can find that. Oh yeah, here's one. Here's Frosty snowman with snow. You can see those snowflakes around him. Here's the one without snow. Now, if I right click on it, no, that's just web stuff. It's not actually giving me that description. Yeah, that's what it did. Interesting. Some voices can see the emoji, one fish tells us. He has a lot of experience with speaker box.
Brian Lightfoot said the frosty snowman without snow is part of the name and therefore described.
Yeah.
It is not the usual emoticon.
Oh, that's right. It's part of his channel name. It's not something that he said. Okay. So
Right.
if I go get, no, that's the wrong place. If I go grab that snowman without snow and do exclamation mark D, how do you say this?
LiveWindowsTraining-DougBetts said, how do you say this?
Yeah, okay, part of the channel name. Interesting. Now, how do I get rid of this thing? How do I get rid of this panel? Do another chat? No?
Yes, affirmative.
All right, all you who do these, how do I get rid of this emotes panel? Symbols, objects, activities, food, nature, people, YouTube. Hit the icon for that emoji. Oh, here.
Greg M
That's
said
it.
Frosty Winnipeg.
Frosty Winnipeg said click the emoji icon on the text line.
Yep. So yeah, Londog, I remember that now that you say that I gave him that solution last year, and I think I had to poke around to find it. Now I don't remember it. So what does that tell you? I don't care about it, right? Oh, it's close to ending time. I gotta go see if Kerry came up with a show. He didn't have one scheduled before I started today. Nope. Oh, let's see if well, I can't redirect to retired me. Let's see if he's still there. I gotta zoom this down. I think I already clicked on my notification for his live stream, so I don't think that's going to show it. If I go to history, that's how I can get to it. Yeah, I do get shorts. Here, new retired me. Is he still running? Nope, that's starting the show. I can see how long his show went, so he's not still streaming. We can't go say hi to him. Jim, any last words?
Other than I am hoping to get to the white build on Monday, which
Get
is the
to
stuff
the,
that you see.
what did you call it?
The stuff that you see over my shoulder here.
Yeah.
It's the white.
Oh,
build.
the white build. All right.
Everything
Because-
is white, as in what you talking about, Willis?
As in the white poodle, white computer. He's visible on your camera right now. He, she.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Well, you mean the one that's sleeping right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Has
the eyes popped
absolutely
open.
no awareness.
Woke her up. Woke her up.
Worldwide fame right now. What's her
But
name?
yeah, that's Molly.
Molly.
Yeah. So everything that you see over here is going to be the motherboard is white, the case is white, the graphics card is white. It's the white build.
All right. How about connecting cables?
The cables from the power supply are black, but that will just that will add just a hint of salt and pepper in this thing.
There you go. There you go. That worked. All right. Say goodbye for me, please.
Good night, Gracie.
Thanks for hanging out. And there you go. Oops, got to remember to hit that button. There's the email address if you want to send a question for me to respond to through any of the live shows. You can send an email, put a comment on any video, or you can do something else. So it's speak up in the chat room and ask your question. So then, let's see, I think I got to hit that one. I'm not sure if that's the right one. I got to go check. Didn't do that. Well, I don't know. Here we go. We'll try it. You can watch this video, see how to get free support through this YouTube channel. This video, see how to get paid support from me directly in private sessions. This video to see how to turbocharge your troubleshooting experience by interacting with this channel. And this is a recent video on my channel. Have a great day, everybody. Catch you later. Goodbye.